who's going to be flying, which souls are going to be flying and exploring and living in joy and purpose and abundance and living their passion and purpose, versus which souls are going to be in the midst of hell, in the realm of hungry ghosts. Howdy folks, welcome to another edition of the Detox Dudes. In this video, I want to talk about what I think is the most important attribute an individual can carry inside in terms of, if I were to guess who's going to get better and who's going to recover and who's going to make a miraculous healing recovery and who's going to transcend all of their symptoms and illnesses and issues, there's one quality that supersedes all other qualities, okay? This one quality is, it comes in a number of different words. I can't just explain it with one word, but it's something that I can kind of see and feel and tune into as a whole. And the words that come to mind are things like tenacity, relentlessness, desire, motivation, fire. But I would say the most relatable word to what I'm talking about is probably desire, okay? When someone has a desire inside to heal, there is nothing that can get in their way, okay? Time will be an obstacle, and time will be a thing, okay? What I mean by that is you can have all of the relentless, unlimited desire and fire in the world to heal, such as what I believe I did myself, and you still have to wait. Guess what? You still have to wait, you still have to learn, you still have to go through mistakes and obstacles and waste money and spend money and figure out what the gold is, okay? And learn through your pain and eviscerate your negative thought patterns through your pain, okay? Through your suffering. So this one quality is the number one quality when it comes to long-term healing. Who's going to make it out of the hellhole and who is going to stay in that crappy pit, okay? Who's going to be flying? Which souls are going to be flying and exploring and living in joy and purpose and abundance and living their passion and purpose, versus which souls are going to be in the midst of hell, in the realm of hungry ghosts? In my opinion, the number one thing is desire, tenacity, relentlessness. Now, part of this, unfortunately, may be genetic, or maybe what you were born with, right? Some people have different levels of fire than others. It is my understanding that if someone were to get incredibly sick, they have to have that level of fire anyway. That level of illness doesn't come for somebody or to somebody that is just a sort of, mediocre, it's not the right word, but lightweight, lukewarm individual. An individual that gets that sick, and this is from my own personal understanding of dealing with hundreds and hundreds of clients around the world, people who get that sick are very, very powerful beings, okay? And they have powerful minds. That's the only way you can get that sick, is to have a powerful mind that has turned against you. Barring any severe industrial exposures, like, drinking a thermometer or something like that, or, Mimimata sushi, Mimimata Japan, mercury, anyone is going to be at risk in a situation like that. But I'm just talking about a general trend of what I see. So part of what makes them so sick is that their power has inverted, and turned against them. So the most important quality is this tenacity, this relentlessness, this desire, this passion to heal, to get better, to live your purpose. I'm subjected to people from all around the world, all walks of life, all different types of wealth and lifestyles. And when I see someone who doesn't have the determination, it's almost like, well, first of all, I just won't work with them. But second of all, it's like, wow, you're missing the thing. It's like I look at them and I'm just like, oh, you're missing the thing that you need to heal. And a large part of it is their own choice and the way that they're doing gymnastics in their head and being a victim and the roles that they're playing. But maybe a part of it is also, whatever, the amount of fire that they have here on this planet, that their soul has. But I believe that everyone can gather that will to survive, that will to heal, that will to be better and to transform and transcend. I believe that is inherent in all of us, and we have to kind of reach that nugget or get rid of all of the layers that are in the way of having that nugget. When someone is missing it, it's not like they are not capable, in my opinion, of having it. It's that they are so caught up in a role or so identified with their illness that they're not able to see the thing that's underneath it, okay? The thing that's underneath it all, okay? No matter how sick you are, the thing that's underneath it all, keep diving deeper and deeper and deeper. The thing that's underneath it all is the thing that comes out in situations like the Andes Mountains plane crash. It's the thing that comes out in situations like Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl in a concentration camp in the Holocaust. This piece of yourself is there at all times, okay? The animal that will do anything to survive, that will do anything to thrive, okay? That's what's underneath it all. And when someone's not in touch with that predator, it's much, much, much harder to heal, okay? And I make this video because I was in touch with someone recently. Someone came into my field, and I had so much to offer them, okay? And I'm just gonna say this from a place of of wholeness and not ego. Maybe it will come across as cocky or confident, whatever, but I have a lot to offer, I've been through so much that when someone comes to my field with an illness or an issue, I have a lot to fucking offer, I think I have more to offer than almost anyone I know, okay? In terms of how much I've experimented and explored and all of the things that I've done with my health. And if I could just deliver like a nugget and just be like, hey, go see this person, that person, and that person, and deliver it to that person, I mean, it's like I'm literally saving them a decade. That's how I feel, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. But the point is that I have something, okay? I have something to deliver to this individual. And along my journey, I would meet people and I would just get this clear understanding of, oh my God, this person has something to offer me. And I would feel that and I would want to learn from them. Or I would want to understand, just give me anything. Give me a tip, give me a doctor, give me a supplement, give me anything. I'll try it. I'll write it down. I'll try it. And this guy who was suffering immensely for 11 years now, I told him what I did for a living. I told him my story of how far I've come in my health and how I've healed myself of the exact same things that he's dealing with. And our whole half hour together was just him telling me about his problems. And that's when it occurred to me. That's when it occurred to me that the most magical tool and attribute on this journey is to have that relentless pursuit. That relentless pursuit is going to, in a situation like that, it's just going to shut up. It's just going to be like, oh, tell me. It doesn't matter if I am right or if I can actually help him or if I am delivering this wisdom that I think I may have. The point is, you have to be open to the possibility of change. You have to be open to the possibility of receiving a gold nugget of life-changing wisdom at any moment in time. I had it for him. It was a couple of different things, Blair upper cervical and stem cells and like a few other things that are lectin avoidance diet and binders. And I'm just like, oh my God, like if this guy did this, it would just transform his life. And again, this whole spiel is going under the illusion that I'm right, that would have transformed his life. And maybe it's not true, but my bigger point here is that we have to be open to that coming into our field. Now, there are people who come into your field and you're just very clear with yourself that they don't have anything to offer you, And then there are people who are like, maybe they do. And then there are people who like, this person definitely has something to teach me. But being open to the maybes and the definitelys is a game-changing piece of wisdom that I can offer you. Instead of complaining, instead of being caught in your victim or telling that individual about how bad your symptoms are, just be open to that nugget, okay? I just want to elaborate on this. Like, along my path, I have thought so many times that I tried it all. I have thought so many freaking times, hundreds and hundreds of different times, I sat with myself in misery and was just like, I tried it all. I tried it all. There's nothing left for me. I did it all. I did ayahuasca. I did the fasting. I did the enemas. I did the colonics. I cleaned my body all I could. That's it, God. That's it. I can't win. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, I would find something new would pop into my field. And that same thing is true for me today, except I'm no longer in the state of suffering and desperation. But what I mean by that is I still know nothing. I still know nothing. There's still a whole world of stuff that is coming my way in the near future. I mean, I knew nothing about stem cells and exosomes just 3 months ago. And all of a sudden, boom, I'm in Chicago getting stem cells. So I mean, that's a life-changing body of work that I knew nothing about for the past 3 years, then when I convinced myself that I knew it all or that I tried it all. That's just one example, right? A complete humanity-changing tool that I knew nothing about, and I convinced myself that I had tried it all, right? I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. When we tune into all of the different possibilities and all the different modalities of healing and the genius minds that are at work, both in a science perspective and a shamanic perspective, connecting to the divine and connecting to spirit and connecting to science and technology, and all of these minds that are at work across the whole world, compounded every single day, day in and day out, all of these things breathing life and intelligence and understanding into human design and biology and healing. And you think you know it all? You think you've tried it all? Get out of here. No way. There's a whole world. If I've scratched the surface, if I've only scratched the surface, then chances are you've only scratched the surface. Because I do this for a living, okay? And I'm telling you, I've only scratched the surface, okay? So, yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please leave a comment below. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see and what you think about this video. Subscribe. Please consider subscribing. I saw one YouTuber that did that at the end of every video, and I like that. Consider subscribing. It just sounds so much more polite. Yeah. What else is new? I have a group coaching course starting August 1st. Email me if you're interested in that. Very reasonably priced. August 1st. So please get to me in the next week or so, because it will be full by then. 10 people from around the world. We're all going to be doing a deep dive for 90 days. And I think that's it. Alrighty? Peace.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change.